Good day, folks. This is Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Just detailing a little bit about a face fly trap that we've designed here. Actually saw this on Kathy Votha's website on pasture, where a guy was doing this, and I'm like, man, it looks awful darn simple. And so I got some of these papers. They're 2 foot long by a foot wide, and I put them right here on the water tank. So when the cows come to drink, they lower their head down, and the face flies, which I didn't realize. You always learn by reading more, but the female face flies are the ones that actually aggravate the cow's eyes and feed off the secretions around the eyes. And so when they put their head down to drink in that tank, those flies come off the face, and boy, that right there's actually kind of an attractant on there too, but I don't know, there must be, I'd hate to guess, there's probably 500 flies on each one of those traps, and we had room to put one more down there, which I might do on the next setup. I could have caught maybe another 500 flies, but I noticed today when I walked into the herd, I didn't see quite as many flies on the faces of the cows. Well, there's 1,000 less, I can tell you that. I'm going to keep doing this. It doesn't cost that much. I think those strips are like, if you buy a case of them, they're not that bad, like $1. I forgot what it was, $1.80 or something like that. That's a lot of flies, and I think there could be room for some more there, but I moved the cattle up today, and they're actually way up the ridge here now, so they didn't come back to this tank. They're only on that for overnight. So that from 5 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, that's what we caught. Okay, that's not 24 hours, that's just overnight. So they're working. If you knock out the females, the breeders, the male face flies, they don't bother the faces, so they don't bother the faces of the cattle as much. They aren't near as pesty. But these gals here, they're the ones that lay the eggs. And you got another crop of them coming on, so you eliminate the females, and it puts a big dent in it. Again, we got our, boy, this is something you really want to make sure you do. When it's hot out, folks, you got a nice cool tank like that, make sure you tie your poly wire across the top, actually poly braid, and make that hot. Otherwise, you'll find the cow standing in there, and they'll break that right there. They'll break that float off, that Job mega flow valve right there. And boy, now you've got a mess. But man, you talk about some beautiful water, nice and cold. That's the same water we're drinking in our house. And we put our pads down so the cows have something to stand on, and it just works really good. But I'm kind of excited about these face fly traps. So anyway, we're going to keep this up a little bit and just see how it works out. But boy, it's a hot afternoon here. The cows are doing well, and we just moved them. And everyone have a great evening.